Fala galerinha, beleza? Como é que vocês estão? Sejam bem-vindos à live aí, então, vocês que me conhecem, prazer, meu nome é Ângelo. Iniciando aqui um pouquinho aqui a live aqui, jogando aí o Street Fighter aí. Vamos ver se consigo ganhar algumas partidas hoje, porque ultimamente eu jogando umas partidas que tá complicado. Tô só perdendo. Não dá, né? Vamos ver se consigo ganhar umas partidinhas hoje aí. Da raiva quando eu faço fazer uma coisa, o negócio sai outra. New challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
Cara, vem no manual. Controle moderno. Controle moderno é um saco, mano.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Almost had it, but he gets blocked. The low heavy hits. Picks up some damage with a long reaching attack. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Responds to the jump with one of their own to drop him. Smart play there to go for the air-to-air. Even if it can't lead to a combo, it's low risk but effective. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. Side switch with the back throw, looking for a chance to gain the upper hand. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Knockdown. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Not much life left. The drive gate sneaks in
essa porcaria do narrador aí, mano.
Picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Changing up the beat with the hidden variable. Shows a medium kick. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Not a perfect parry, but I'll take it. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Jumps in. Scrapping it out up close. Player 2 experiencing burnout. Sprints in. Changing up the beat. Hits him with a stopping body. Hits him with a back. Uses the gauge for super art. Player 1 needs to use their SA gauge to their advantage here. Life lead is there, but still it crowns him from above. What now? Player 1
Eu tô terminando a fazer isso aqui, o negócio falhando.
Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion.
Saiu fora, né? Safado sem vergonha. Com certeza ia ser um daqueles caras lá que se ganhasse, a partida ia sair fora também. Bicho safado sem vergonha.
Culinária duvidosa. Você comeria isso? Here comes a new challenger.
Vixe.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef
Caraca,
than a
cara,
Philly cheesesteak.
11-3, mano. 4, sei lá quanto que é. Nem deu pra ver direito. Esse aqui, Ju, maior que eu ali. Tô tentando passar de cima, tá difícil.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Low kicks are a no-go. Corner switch means they can now go on the offensive. Does not want to get stuck in the corner. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here.
Não, o cara tá
Taking stock.
fugindo.
Goes for the super art? Oops, they were anticipating that super art. The throw misses. KO.
Porra, mano. Tentam fazer um negócio aqui, não vai de jeito nenhum.
Takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Gets a risky buck in.
Oh.
What's next? Tomahawk Buster. Low heavy hits. Mix up incoming. Uses a long range attack there to zone them perfectly. Very solid Tomahawk Buster. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Smart play.
Mentira, mano.
What'll happen here? Oh, says no to wrecks them. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Go out of sight. Were they baiting them into that? Vagabond Egg connects and whiffs. They're wide open. Player tricky hidden variable. Amazing. In there.
Droga, mano.
Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Tries to set the tone with that charging attack. Throws them to negate the block. Player 2 chases them down. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Can't tech the throw.
Oh,
Knockdown.
cacete.
Solid throw tech. That tech's what you get when both sides go in on the throw. Condor Wind is fully stocked now. Lily's neutral game is now even more dangerous. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Grabs them, takes a trip. Reacts to the throw.
Ah, não acredito nisso.
Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Player 1 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round.
Ah, mano,
Can
não
they
acredito
keep the
nisso.
momentum? All right, what's coming up next? The fighters return to the middle of the stage.
Puta que pariu.
Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Goes with the safe stuff with that target. The low. Looking for a chance. Tricky hidden variable. Knockdown and oh yo! Rock for KO. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Can't tech
Ah,
the throw.
mentira do caralho.
The low kick connects. Picks up some damage with a long reaching attack. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. Takes a trip. Nails the anti-air. Reads them. Player 1 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. Buffs up. Changing up the beat with the hidden variable. The low heavy connected? Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
The low heavy's blocked. Connects with
Puta que
medium.
pariu.
Player 2 had an impressive round while managing their drive gauge. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. What'll happen here? No knockdown as the low heavy is blocked. Genius read. Tomahawk Buster. Medium kick hits. What's the next move? Very solid Tomahawk Buster. Changing up the beat with the hit. There's the impact. Not letting that go
Ah,
unpunished.
não, dá raiva. Pegou.
Yo, we're dealing with a real gambler here. Low on life and is still willing to risk it all on this critical arc to deal the cash money damage they need. The low kick hits. Can the goes out of sight. Hidden variable? Okay, turns out. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Just flatlines them. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight.
Fire! Low heavy. Solid
Não fiz
anti-air.
isso.
Crowns him from above. Hits him with a vagabond edge. Player one very solid on the Hawkbuster. Getting up close and personal. The low kick hits. Drops them. Just like Big Papa. That throw's gonna take off a chunk of damage. I can't believe this is gonna hurt. Noticeable life lead. They are
Boa.
done. Player two comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Medium kick.
Oh, pulei pra frente.
Going on the offensive? Still very early in the round. Keeping track of the opponent's movements,
Puta que
waiting for a
pariu.
good opening. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. There's a corner switch. Gets out of the corner. Misses the drive impact. Player one is just about out of drive after that. How much damage can they deal before the opponent brings out the super art? How is this gonna work out for them? Taking stock. Absorbs the punish counter, gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Player one is gonna have to wait for that drive gauge. Can they stick? There's the impact. KO. Player two takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round two.
E aí, maninho, salve, beleza?
Dashes. Good heads-up decision, opting for the drive impact. Jumps. Hits him with a stop and vibe. Hits him with a vagabond
droga.
edge. Player one can't use any drive move. They're going for the super art. Player two experiencing burnout. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Still brushes that off and keeps going. Oh no, they're stunned. Doesn't let up and
Tranquilo.
gets the stun. This round may be as good as over. Going for the conclusive kill with that super. What a move.
Boa.
That's what happens when you capitalize
Caralho,
on all
consegui
of your
passar.
chances.
Nossa, tá rendendo mó trabalho da puta aqui, mano.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even
De boa,
close
mano,
to
de
done
boa.
yet. Box him with a target combo. Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. No good up high. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Reads their mind and texts a throw. These two fighters are perfectly synced. Starts with
Oh,
a jump.
droga.
Uncomfortable space. Hold your breath. Can they convert this punish counter opportunity into something? Life lead opens up.
Ah, não acredito que ele tirou.
Condor dive. Holds out with the block. Hidden variable. Down to the wire. They can't squander this punish counter chance.
Boa,
Wraps it up with a
garotinho.
decisive combo. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
Gets a risky buff in. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Big, low, reaching heavy. Uses a long-range attack there to zone them perfectly. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Brushes that off and keeps going. Bends the meter,
Não,
hoping
não
for a
pegou.
good
Pegou!
return.
Que delícia!
Start the tunes, cause Kimberly's ready to feast. Bushin Ninja Star Cypher. And this is only the beginning. Reads the jump in perfectly. Player two, there's a drive impact.
Ah, que delícia, mano!
Player two brings
Cara, eu
it
comecei
home.
levando mó couro
Let's
esse
see if
viado
they
aí,
can
mano.
build themselves a streak.
Ó, o cara saiu. Lute na sala personalizada? Não entendi. Ah, tá.
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Grabs them.
Quando começa esses agarrão,
Tries
é
to throw,
foda.
but doesn't connect. The low is denied. Goes for the low kick. Picks up some damage with a long reaching attack. Tons of drive and health to work with. So it looks like our fighters are taking a breather. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Escapes the corner to reset the situation. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Can they
Caraca,
convert
fez uma
the
coisa e
add a
veio
little
outra.
super juice into this combo for more
Mas
damage?
mesmo assim ele ia pegar, não ia pegar.
Life lead opens up. Jumps in. Gets him. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Barely blocks the jump in. Big counter. Tomahawk busted. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's very solid Tomahawk buster. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Manages to block the jump in attack. Blocking a jump in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Oh, what's this? Were they baiting them into that? Player one goes end-to-end with a Breezing Hawk. Nice damage. Player one might have just shifted this round into high gear. Blocks the low kick. Tricky hidden variable. Player two needs to use the threat of the corner here. A rare chance here. They gotta do something. Wait, what? Are they actually dead? Hanging by a thread. Just need one final push. Flatline zones. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Fight. Round. Fight.
Decides not to rush in without a plan. Fire! Gets a risky buff in. Jumps up, drops them from the air. Goes out of sight. Time to reassess the situation. Amazing! Tricky hidden variable. Player one needs to take it, meets them air to air. Good judgment there.
Caralho.
A jump? Nothing stops this train. Vagabond forever elevator. What now? Player, will this super art do anything?
Puta, mano, que mentira da porra.
Both avoiding the wall like a plague. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Any throw will whip at that range. Just like Big Papa. The low. Excellent block. Punish counter on reaction. Are you kidding me? I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Jumps up. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Tries to throw, but doesn't connect. What's the play here? Plenty of space between the two fighters, but who will decide to close the gap?
Droga.
Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. The low kick connects. Uses a long-range attack there to zone them perfectly. Did well to get the buff in there. The low doesn't connect. Knockdown. The drive impact doesn't get them the punish counter, but it's still good. Player 2, KO.
Boa, garotinho.
Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Decides to create some distance to start. Decides to buff up while they can. Big low reaching heavy. Still very early in the round. Takes a trip. Can't tech the throw.
Oh, caraca.
Closes the gap for the grab.
Olha
Creates an
aí.
opening with a low heavy. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Breezing Hawk. Super. Oh, must have saw something. Hits him with a stopping bomb. Vagabond and sends him flying. Knockdown and the fighters return to the middle of the stage. Sprints in.
Viado.
Both fighters planning something. Finds the target. Blocks it. Throw is denied. What a read. Crowns him from above. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seize the field? Seats him down with a super. Now
Caralho.
that's how you take a round. There it is. They
Tá.
knew it'd be
Porra, mano.
Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Let's see what these fighters have up their sleeves out of the game. Blocks the low heavy. Low heavy picks up some damage with a long-reaching attack. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're going to eat tons of damage. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. They've got nowhere to run now during the corner. Long low attack hits. Very solid corner switch.
Droga.
Gets a crucial back throw in. Holds out with the block.
O cavalo.
Knockdown. Misses the drive impact. Tomahawk busted.
Vixe, ferrou.
Quick breather. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Jumps in. Breaks the block with a throw. Oh God, this is tense.
Ah, não acredito.
Closes with the throw. Hitting him with the smart stuff. Player 1 wins the first round and is now riding a huge wave of momentum. Hits him with a
Oh,
stopping
que
bomb.
filho da mãe.
Looking to impress with this super. Goes end to end with a breezing hawk. Nice damage.
Mano, tem que fazer isso aqui, ó, e não vai essa bosta.
Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. This is a turning point. They gotta turn it around. Breaks those
Aê!
shins. What'll happen here? Low heavy. Are we gonna see it? Oh my God, they just choked it up. Experiencing burnout. Cashes out the cage right there. Yo, we're dealing with a real gambler here. Low on life and is still willing to risk it all on this critical art to deal the cash money damage they need. Goes out of sight. Flatlines.
Ah, não tinha nem como.
Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. The low heavy is denied. The low kick connects. Picks up some damage.
Não
with
foi
a
isso que eu
long
fiz não,
reaching
mas
attack.
tá valendo.
Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Gets a chance with that jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by
Oxi.
baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. Both fighters decide to reset the pace and assess the situation. Player 1 chases them down. Throws them to negate the block. All right, what's coming up next? Are we gonna see a comeback here? One chance goes for the low-risk air-to-air. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Are we going to see some fireworks here? Goes for the
Ah.
super art. Goes end-to-end
Viado.
with the breezing hawk. Nice damage. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Out of drive
cacete.
gauge. Now's the time. The throw whips. Both fighters plant hugs nothing but air. They're going for the super art. Excellent read.
Pegou?
Player 2 has completed
Pegou,
their target, but
garotinho.
they're still within range to
Aí
win this
sim,
round.
molecote.
A clean
Tem que
KO.
terminar, né?
Nice
Ô,
meter awareness. What a
se não
finish!
finaliza é sacanagem, né?
Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Jumps up. The super armor does its job. Not
Ah,
much damage
mano, eu
dealt
fico
so
ferrado com
far,
o
but
negócio
they
da
may be
errado.
looking for an opening to run with.
Ó,
How are they
duas
going to deal
vezes.
damage? What's the play here? A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're going to eat tons of damage. Low heavy, knockdown. Decides to buff up while they can. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Keeping
Droga.
them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunity. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the map. Player two will
Puta,
want to
mano.
take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. Nails the anti-air. Changing up, brushes that off and keeps going. Vagabond and sends a block. What a
Boa,
finish.
garotinho, boa.
Great read on the life gauge there. Player two on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Super art out of nowhere. Breaks those shins. Who's going to start things off? I can't keep track of these corner switches. Gets out of the corner. Grabs and throws them
cavalo.
away. Both fighters planning something? Tomahawk busted. Barely blocks the jump in. A quick breather. Player two will look to apply pressure here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. And whip! They're wide open! Knockdown and they can't squander this punish
It is.
counter chance. Lily says, welcome to the club! Tops off the tank and scores the win! Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Final round. Fight.
Rushes down the opponent to impose their will. Tomahawk busted. Player one, genius read with that throw escape. Oh, the back and forth reads are unreal. Blocks the low kick. Pokes with the kick. Low heavy. Amazing. Player one and whiffs. They're wide open. That back row
Carai.
was huge. What? There's a burnout.
Oh,
Arc step. Courageous grab. Noticeable life lead. It's gotta do better than that. They're in range.
Vai
We're
pegar.
gonna see a jump in. Finds the target. Even the slightest hit. Tricky hidden variable. Closes it out.
puta que sorte aí.
I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one.
Briga aqui tá feio, mano. Tá
Not
louco.
over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Gets a risky buff in. Big throw.
Ah, mentira.
Decides to buff
Tinha
up
que
while they
esquecer essa
can.
puta agarrão, mano.
Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punish counter. That should teach them you can't just throw out moves. Blocks the low heavy. The low heavy hits. Player two creates a good corner opportunity.
Ô, cavalo, não era pra ter feito isso
What a
não.
clutch side switch there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Knockdown. Low heavy for the win.
Aí, ô baitola.
Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
A lot of courage behind that super art at the start of the round. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Tomahawk busted. Dashes forward. Smart play with the throw. That throw will do some good damage. Breaks those shins. Smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. Player two can't use any drive moves with a burnout activates. Player one needs very solid tomahawk buster. And raw critical. What's gonna happen? Can they follow
Pensei
a
que ia
back
pegar,
row
né?
for damage and vital positioning? There's a change of side. Goes out of sight. That's not gonna hit. Up
Ah,
top,
mano,
close.
mano, sério
This
mesmo.
is the final
Eu
round.
não acredito que não
Expect
agarrou,
to
mano.
see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight.
Tricky hidden variable. Impact squat. Vagabond and sends them flying. This is gonna hurt. Player two with the rip perfect tech. Spots the throw. Dives in. Player one can't let this simmer. They gotta start forward throw. laying the pressure on Thick. Meets them air to air. The low kick hits.
Oh,
Scrambling
não
here to
tem
avoid
lá
it.
não.
Yo, Rock super hit. Amazing. That's gonna leave him rattled. Players Tomahawk Buster to shut him down. Full drive up. Gotta do better than that. One step ahead of that. Walls flat into the guard break. Too far for the throw to connect. Breaking them shins with the low heavy. Player one can't let this simmer.
Ah, safadinho.
Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Gets scooped from down low. Uses a long-range attack there to zone them perfectly. The low heavy hits. Takes up some damage with a long-reaching attack. There's space to make something happen here, and neither fighter looks willing to back down. Big, low-reaching heavy. All right, what's coming up next? Throws them to negate the block. Takes a trip. Player two is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Knockdown and gets them. Player two takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round two. Fight.
How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Long, low attack hits. Smart stuff, poking out that range to zone the opponent. There's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Player two will look to apply pressure here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Condor dive. Not close enough for the throw. What'll happen here? That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? Out of range. Relatively safe. Super hearts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Player two will need to play it conservative until their drive recovers. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Throws them.
Puta que mentira da porra, hein, mano.
Player two in dire straits with dives in. Yo, critical art now.
Pegou, delícia.
This is gonna
Vai,
kill,
tira aí,
no
tira.
doubt about it.
Partida do quê? Cheio de
Player two
farofadas.
brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch.
Oh, mas é que você não pegou do início da luta.
The opponent wants to do
O
first.
cara começou ganhando pra caramba, o cara me deu mau couro, falei, ferrou.
Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an
Falei,
opening to
vou
run
levar
with.
couro, né?
Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Next up, that text what you get when both sides go in on the throw. Changes the pace with an air-to-air. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Brushes off the impact. KO.
Boa, garotinho, boa.
Player
Quando eu
two
tento fazer isso
picks up the
aqui,
first round.
o negócio da
That'll
chute
give them
embaixo
a
dá mó raiva.
psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
Tries to set the tone with that charging attack. Oh, whiffs the throw. Denied. Jeez, how can they read each other so well? Player two has the meter lead, delivers the pain right to their doorstep. They both have full drive gauges to work with. Hits them with a stop and bop.
Mano, como é que ela
Smart
consegue
play.
agarrar ele? Tem
Takes
medo que
advantage
eu,
of the
mano.
hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Looking for a chance. Oh, they're in the corner now. There's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Forcing them to block the drive impact near the corner is a very smart play on
Ô,
their part.
diacho.
They exchange blows. And whiffs. They're wide open. Connects with the throw. Fire coming through. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Low heavy. Okay, nobody blink. Their jump gets the counter hit and the win. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Fight. Round. Fight.
Backdash to start. They're not taking any chance. Low heavy, but no go. Medium kick. Player one didn't rely too much on drive in that last round, but they may be looking to mix things up. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. The low. A quick brief. They're going for the super art. Off for the freezing hop. Player one with no. Raw super hit. Oh, here we go. Need trust that off. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Lily says welcome to the club. Player one can't let this huge chance after that wall splash. Keeps him out. A real test of nerves here. Vagabond forever elevator. Connects with the throw. Oh, they changed sides. The drive impact doesn't work. Burns out. A jump. Blocks the low kick.
Oh.
Clutch low heavy.
Caralho.
Player one really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama.
Ai, eu tava ganhando ainda.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Shows a medium kick. Throws him to negate the
Filho da
block.
puta.
Closes the gap for the grab. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Trips him up. Tries to throw but doesn't connect. Player one with the life lead. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over. Will they build meter or just go all in on each other? Gaining some meter would open up an opportunity to deal huge damage, but that's easier said than done. Opts for the throw. Was well in range to score the throw. The jump in catches them. Very solid corner switch. Avoids getting cornered. Player one chases them down. Throws them to negate the block. Burnout activates. Fantastic reactions there. And the throw ends the round. Player two picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round two. Fight.
Opts to create space to start. Blocks the low heavy. Rule gain control of the match and brushes that off and keeps going. Vagabond and sends them flying. Max SA gauges very solid.
Não pulei, fui pra trás, mano.
Player one will look to apply pressure here. Going on the offensive. Jumps up, tomahawk buster. Knockdown and throw escape. Gotta be careful not to whip at this. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. The throw is denied. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Tricky hidden variable. Oh, here we go. Wall splat into the
não acredito que falhou. Não, mano.
Life lead is the low kick hits. Player this unleashes some big damage. They couldn't take the throw.
Ferrado quando você vai fazer uma coisa e não dá certo, mano.
The real fight starts now. Decides not to rush in without a plan. Gets scooped from down low. They've got a full stack of wind to play with here. Next with the throw. What'll happen here? Max SA gauges. Shrugs that off.
Não era isso não.
Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales. This might be a pivotal super art. Impact squash. Reads the throw and escapes.
Não pulei pra... Nossa.
Okay, here we go. Player one needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. What are they gonna do? Low heavy. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up.
Sabia que ele ia fazer isso.
Dash. A real test of nerves here. What now? Player tries to act, weaves into impact.
Dessa vez não, tio.
Player two made some smart moves there. Great game. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Vagabond and Connect going on the offensive. Both of them were ready for a throw. Gets right in there. gets the jump in.
Ó, por isso que eu fico
You can
ferrado.
open up chances to do big
Ó, de
damage
novo,
by baiting
mano.
something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in.
Daí.
Grabs him, was well in range to score the throw. Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. Gets him. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jump in. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out. A super art? That's not gonna hit. Smart throw, that'll do more damage than usual. Dashes forward. Sprints in. Rushes that off and keeps going. Vagabond and sends them flying. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Breaks the block with a throw. Player 1 has the chance to win the round if they can put throws
Boa,
in
até que deu certo. Tá louco.
Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Fight. Round. Fight.
Decides not to rush in without a plan. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Tomahawk buster. Good job escaping that dangerous corner. All the throws
Ô,
connect.
mentira, mano.
That throw will do some good damage. How did they read that throw? Drive gauge management here is going to be vital. Fire! Oh, here we anti-air in the clutch. Just
Pô, tô
like
defendendo.
and whips. They're wide open. Next, the cap goes out of sight. The low. Oh, yo, Ross.
Não acredito que não pegou.
Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Drives it back, misses. Ugh, take a seat.
Não, puta, mano. Eu mosquei agora. Eu pulei o bagulho.
I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes
Caralho.
close to this one. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Loads up above. Changing up the beat with the hidden variable. Will gain control of the match.
Olha,
early
mano.
going. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Jump in, finds the mark.
Ô, filha da
Forward
puta.
throw to continue the pressure.
Ah, ô, pensei que não ia
Cuts off
pegar.
the escape route. They want to
Mano, eu
deny
não
them as
pulei,
much as
defendi pra
possible to
trás.
maximize their damage. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Anything could happen here. Pressuring the situation with the charge in. Reads their mind and texts a throw. Heading into the end game now. A thunderous drive in back to
Caralho,
close the
mosquei
round.
agora.
Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Who's going to start things off? Grabs him,
Puta que pariu, hein?
takes advantage of the hesitation, and gets some good damage in return. Still very early in the round. Keeping track of the
Filha da
opponent's
puta,
movements,
ataque, esse
waiting
joguinho
for a good opening.
de
This is the
bicho
perfect
aí.
range to reach out and
Olha.
tag them with. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super.
Puta, dá uma raiva quando o
Anything could
negócio
happen
falha,
here.
viu?
Blocks the low heavy. Knockdown. Connects with medium kick. Drive gauge management here is going to be vital. Going on
Porra,
the
de
offensive.
novo, mano. Agora que passa
Fights out
essa
of the
porra.
corner, back to the center of the stage. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Jumps in. Rushes that off and keeps going.
Já era.
Uses the gauge for a super arc. Goes end to end with a breezing hawk. Nice damage. Springs forward with a drive rush. Player 2 opts for the critical art. This is going to hit for a critical art. You gotta imagine that this is not only gonna wreck their life bar, but also their nerves. Player 2 can't use any drive boost. Gotta play it
Não, mano. Mano, como pode... Mano, o cara dá um golpe pra frente
Player 1
e
brings
o cara
it
consegue me
home.
agarrar, mano.
Let's see if
Não
they
tem
can build
como isso,
themselves a
mano.
streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Blocks the low heavy. The low heavy hits. Picks up some damage with a long reaching attack. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip.
Caraca.
All right. Tries to throw, but doesn't connect. The low kick is blocked. Very nice anti-air there. They read like
Mano, eu dei Haryugi no foi o
solid anti-air
bagulho.
will shut down the opponent's air game and make it much harder to jump in. There's space to make something happen here, and neither fighter looks willing to back down. Time to do some damage after
Puta que
that wall
pariu.
splat. Knockdown. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. There's the wall splat. They can't do
Olha,
anything
mano.
now.
Dá raiva quando o negócio falha, meu Deus do céu.
Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Gets a risky buck in. Grabs him. Low heavy hits. Mix up incoming.
Ô,
Smart
caralho.
start, poking at that range to zone the opponent. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Going in, goes for the jump in. Both fighters are trying not to get trapped in the corner. Hits him with a stop and bop.
Mano,
Breaks the block with a throw. In there. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight.
Baits out the low kick. Jumps in. Barely blocks the jump in. We're just getting started here. Who'll take control? The low. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Taking chunks out of knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Oh, yo, raw super here.
não foi isso que eu fiz, não.
Reads the throw and escapes. Both sides getting ready. Player 1 is in a very excellent block. Drive impact misses. The throw is denied. Player 2 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. They're sitting on a full super art gauge now. Goes out of sight. Low heavy, but no go. The jump in. Wow, that throw did some juicy damage. Noticeable life lead. They
Nossa!
Player 2
Caralho.
really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Creates an opening with a low heavy. Sees it coming and blocks it out. You can block impacts, but you're gonna lose some drive gauge when you do. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by
Diabo.
driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Reacts to the throw. The jump in catches them. Denies the low heavy. Gets the jump in. KO.
Putz. Agora eu mosquei, né?
Player 1 picks up the first round.
Ô,
That'll
louco.
give them a psychological
200?
advantage.
Caraca. Aí sim.
Round 2. Fight.
Opts to create space to start. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Blocks the low heavy. Hidden variable? Jumps up. Changing up the beat with the hidden variable. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. What'll happen here? Medium kick
Mano,
hits.
como é que pode? O chute,
Not
meu
much
chute não
movement,
pega, o
but
do
the
cara
thinking
pega.
caps are definitely on. Gets scooped from down low. Smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. They return to center stage. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this
Ô,
range.
mentira.
Smart play with the throw. What'll happen here? Drops them hard. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws of defeat?
Boa,
Are we going
garoto.
to see a comeback here? Goes out of sight. Oh, here we go.
Aê!
Wraps it up
Caraca,
with a
mano, tá
throw.
de sacanagem
This is
comigo.
the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight.
Back at the start. They're not tricky hidden variable. This is gonna hurt.
Ô, filho da
Connects
mãe.
with the throw. Fire. into a big drive, in fact misses. Huge chance after that wall splash. Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Ninja Star Cypher! Get ready to be plugged in for some new era ninjutsu! Fire coming through! Anticipated that throw! Both sides getting ready! Ooh, what a smart throw! Player 1 is barely hanging on to their last bit of drive. A weak pumps the brakes on the impact. Looking for a hole. Knew the throw was coming. A jump? Crowns him from above.
Ah, não acredito. Já era.
Goes all out with the super art. An absolute
Puta, mano. Eu mosquei, né, mano? Perdi essa por besteira, né?
gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see. Rushes in. Shows a medium kick. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Taking stock. Goes for the low kick.
Não pulei, não.
Picks up some damage with a long reaching attack. The low kick connects. Trips him up. The super armor does its job. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. The drive impact whiffs. Are they ready to punish? They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Blocks the low heavy. Takes a trip. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Life lead opens up. Gets the counter hit throw. Knockdown. Holds out. Digs in deep to get that drive in. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Throw leaves them wide open. Throws them. What's next? Good work staying in throw range there. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. They're waiting for the opportunity to bust this match wide open. Max SA gauges, unbelievably in sync with the chance to score big here. The low heavy's blocked. Jumps, goes for the jump in.
Oh, caraca.
Knockdown and brushes that off and keeps going. Vagabond and sends them flying. Player 1 knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Life lead is the. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Freezing hot. Scrambling here to avoid that corner. And the low kick hits. Will this super art do anything? Off for the freezing hot. Player 1 is on track to steal this.
Ah, não, mano. Puta, não acredito nisso.
Got them the win.
Ah, caraca, viu, mano? Que moscada que eu dei agora. É. Eu dei uma moscada muito feia agora, mano. Que sacanagem, viu?
Challenger.
Mano, eu perdi essa batalha por
It's a mirror
besteira
match.
mesmo, viu?
There's gonna be a lot of pride on the line for this one.
Ó, o cara tá com 7 vitórias seguidas. Significa que eu vou levar um couro.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Gets a good read on their opponent. Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. Will this decision pay off for them?
Chega, né, filhote?
Player 1 chases them down. Gets the jump in. Low heavy hits. Mix up incoming. Taking stock. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Hold your breath. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Player 1 is gonna have to wait for that drive gauge. Can they stick it out? Each hit is so important here. Both fighters are weighing their options and looking for an impact finish. It was more than enough. Player 2 with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first.
Grande estilo. Valeu, mano. Obrigado aí pela presença de todos aí.
Corner opportunity. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunity. The level 3 super. Looking to make them feel it.
E aí, galera, beleza? Seja bem-vindo na live, obrigado pela presença de todos aí, sejam todos bem-vindos, muito grato, hein, galera. Eita, poxa. Cada aí o cavalo.
Player 2, low heavy. Noticeable life lead.
Caraca, mano.
Player 2 showed they are truly the
Que
best
sorte. Que sorte que eu dei agora.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the
Ixi, falhou.
Punish counter. This could lead to something big. Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. They need to hold out. We've got both sides without a drive gauge. How will they overcome this? Goes for the low kick. Uses a long range attack there to zone them perfectly. This is a real back and forth match we're seeing. They definitely know what the other is capable of. Reads them. Takes a trip. Player 1 can't afford to get hit again. Gets
boa, garotinho. Boa, 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 boa.
Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to hold your
droga.
Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Punish is there with the drive impact. Really laying on the pressure. Going binomial theorem with a Bushin scramble. Now, can they finish the job? Player 2 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Player 1 hits them with a stop and bomb.
Merda.
This is gonna be bad news. That's how you force your
O cara só espera contra-golpe.
so you can get a punish.
Ih, falhou.
Comes crashing down on them with some Bushin beats. Bushin beats assault them from the air. They're going for the super art. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Wraps it up with a throw. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Smart play with the throw. They just won't stop throw.
Droga, mano.
With a stop and bomb. Player 1 will look to experiencing burnout. Okay. Oh, yo, raw super here. Solid anti-air. Player impact squat. This can lead to some big damage. The low. Both fight. Nothing stops this train. Super art to show up what a PhD in fighters can do for you. Bushin Ninja Star Cypher. This is how the Bushin Ryu roll. Super. That's what we want. Anti-air in the clutch. Gets the tips with the low heavy.
Boa.
Player 2 survived that tense mirror match.
Ai, caralho. O cara joga bem, mano. Só que o cara espera muito contra-golpe, né? O cara espera muito contra-golpe. Os caras esperam muito erro. Se ele fizesse as coisas certinho, eu acho que ele fica que nem eu, né? Entra no desespero de contra-atacar, né? Aí acaba deixando o jogo... como é que fala? A coisa bem aberta, né? Infelizmente. Né? Não, mas tá bom. Deu pra curtir, deu pra ganhar. Né? Isso que importa. Né não? É isso aí, vamos encerrar a live aqui, beleza? Valeu, galera, valeu a presença de todos aí, valeu a galerinha que invadiram aí, né? Obrigado a presença, fica com Deus, um beijo de coração de todos, até mais, galera, fui!